Alright, welcome back everybody, Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of our second chronicle in the Septimus 3 wabbajack mod list. And we're doing Dawnguard content. Hold on just a second. Okay, recording confirmed and video confirmed. Looks like we're doing good. Alright, we're going to press on with the Dawnguard mission that we're on. Let's get outside here and bring up the mission, the quest menu, and I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, chasing echoes is what we're on. Serana had, I think I called her Serena. Serana has indicated her desire to locate her estranged mother, Valerica, who had fled Castle Volkahar with one of the Elder Scrolls. She believes that Valerica may have left a clue to her whereabouts somewhere in the courtyard of the castle. In order to avoid detection by the castle's vampires, we've decided to utilize a hidden entrance on the back side of the island. Okay, it looks like it did. And what we want to do is, I guess, skirt the edge.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Can we actually go through the water? It's going to be freezing, I'm sure.
I mean, it is big, but even bigger. Look out!
Got him.
I send you to your rest.
Okay. That should be everybody. Although it's still playing combat music. Okay, let's loot up. I'll pause you for that, actually. Pause. Okay, you didn't really miss a whole lot. I was able to retrieve a couple bolts. Into the Undercroft. I'll resident.
Where are you?
I was sure I heard something.
those crossbolts hit hard.
Is that it?
On these vampires, my bolts are, that sun enchant's just really eating them alive. Journal fragment, dwarven bolts, magic dagger, magic ring, vampire dust. Oh, there's something nasty down there, like poison water or something? Yeah, probably not. Let's see here. Unlock the trigger. This is different. Okay, I at least know where to start. There we go. That's pretty cool looking. Take all those. The vampire gauntlets might be something I need to send to the Dragonborn Museum. What did that accomplish for me? Probably lowered a bridge, it sounds like.
Hang on.
Hardly a challenge. Die at the reach of the spear. That's the last of them.
Okay, proceed to the staircase. Okay, there's only one way to go from here then. Ah.
This simply wasn't your day, was it?
So that's what we were hearing the entire time. I thought it was skeevers. Ah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see a potion over there. Which means I've not been up there yet. Oh, a Khajiit. Maybe a Khajiit could make it. Ah, I win. Coin purse. I don't know what that is. I'll take the green apple also. What did I just loot? What are you? This is an absurd book. But like all things Khajiit, as the expression goes. Or absurdity has become necessity. Alright. What's in this? No, Death Hound, okay. We will go straight. climb the stairs.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door.
Okay, so Serana just told us this takes us to the courtyard.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks not dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
Well, you did say that he hated
This
this
used to lead into
place.
the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
Got a sundial here. That can't be good for vampires. Okay, these are aspects of the moon, I think. Here's a full
wrong with the
moon.
moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
That makes sense. It didn't occur to me that this would be a moon dial. I've never even heard of something like that. But that makes sense from a vampiric perspective. So, here's a full moon crest. Nightshade. Alright, so this is a full moon, so there's got to be an antithesis to a full moon. A new moon, it would go here, right? How do I activate that? Huh, what am I supposed to do here? Place missing crest. Really? It would go here? Do not have proper crest. Okay. There we go. Okay, I see another one. Half moon crest. Okay, that came from here. East Tower, so there is another door.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go this way. I know that there's a door there. Oh, we're tired already? There's a door to investigate, but I don't know if that goes in, if that'll raise the alarm. Let's stick with this. Nobody's been down here in a really long time. What just happened? Serana. Yeah, you better come with us, because if nobody knew we were here yet, they might have an idea now. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I don't trust an ounce of this. Okay.
You call that a fight?
Let's get out of here. Oh, wow.
On your knees.
Okay, they drop nice stuff. Yeah, we need to check that out, but I want to know what's in here. Dragon's tongue. That's a flower. Okay. Huh.
We are not alone.
Up spears! Come on!
That was cool. So Avienda's axe feared that skeleton because it's got the same enchant. Undead have a chance to be feared. Yeah, he started to run, so that fear enchant is pretty nice.
I hear something.
Ooh. Okay. So I guess the goal seems to be continue climbing up. Up, up, up. Careful, Avienda. I don't know where Serana went. Feel like maybe we're walking into a trap. Do. What did this do besides unleash the gargoyle? It didn't seem to open anything for me. Oh, here we go, upstairs. Up, 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 up. Following the rule of up, up, up. Pretty grisly place. Vampire boots, what are you? Vampire royal armor. I wonder if that'll work for Serana. This is all wine. Okay. Pretty fitting for a lady who's been on our own for a long time, if you go with the memes. Ah, yeah. I thought that looked a little interesting to me. Ah, so like Serana, she's buried here. She's in hibernation. We've got to do something with this. Grab that book. Alchemy is increased, okay. Hawk feathers. Oh, black soul gem. Grand soul gem. And then finally up top. Come on. There we go. Do. I'm not seeing any special items like what we would maybe drop off. Oh. There we go. Fill portal vessel with what? I mean, there's a lot of wine lying around, but I can't imagine that that's what it would be expecting. Fill portal vessel with blood, perhaps. This all goes to the Dragonborn Museum. The Wisp Mother. Oh, this is Valerica's journal. Okay, we're gonna read this. How many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 27 last seed. Harkon's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I've warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses to so much as listen to a word I say. I've become less a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 28th last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel to the soul cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them a steady supply of souls or not. If I'm to escape Harkon's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here forever if need be. Third Hearthfire. I've done it. After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below with the proper amounts for my own protection. As a secondary precaution, I'm combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it. Oh, well, Serana, though. And following me into the soul cairn. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salts, and soul gem shards. Using the proper measurements, place the above in the silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow after I gather my things and prepare for a potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Okay. Finely ground bone meal, purified void salts, and soul gem shards. I think we might need Serana. How do I get Serana to show up? Seems like maybe I need to go all the way back to the beginning. We're almost at the end of this episode. I'm going to put you guys on pause, see if I can make my way back to the beginning where Serana is and see if this glitched out or something. Maybe I'll create a save point here first. Okay, one more time trying to access this. Yeah, I can't. And I can't seem to do anything right here either. So I'll put you on pause and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you that
Never even
Serana,
seen this part of the castle before.
Serana was locked out here whenever I closed. Okay, Serana. Whenever I closed this door with this chain here pretty close to the beginning. So I will pause you again and I'll lead her all the way back to where we were. Okay, she should be coming in. She takes a little bit more micromanagement. I've also
given this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
Do you think this would help? Okay, before I press that, I've given her a circlet that reduces the cost of illusion spells. I gave her a ring that you can see on her right forefinger that reduces the cost of destruction spells. And prior to this episode beginning, I forgot to tell you guys, but remember at the end of last episode, I said I had a bunch of stuff to disenchant. Well, one of the things that would not disenchant was an ebony, I think, great hammer or great axe. It's one of those. And so I gave it to her. It's an enchanted ebony two-handed hammer or axe. And that's what she's wearing right now. I think it's an axe. I think you can see the blade right there coming right off her left hip. The edge of the axe blade there. So that's what all I've given her. I also handed her over, during this episode, you saw me come across royal vampire robes, and I gave those to her, but she did not put them on. So what she's wearing is better than those, or she's scripted to stay in those clothes for all time. I don't know which one is the case.
You found her journal. Let me take a look at it.
What's this soul cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where used souls went? Gosh, that sounds so horrible, used souls.
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return.
That sounds
My
evil.
mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the Soul Cairn itself.
See, this is why I do what I do. This is why I'm with the Dawnguard. None of that sounds like it's on the correct side of the ledger. Number one, if she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the Soul Cairn.
What do we
A
need?
handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Wow, that's actually quite the risk. Because she's obviously half her mom, half her dad. Her DNA code, we don't really know what percentage of that is going to be her mom's blood. And she said mistakes can get real gruesome. All right, I already found all the
Oh,
ingredients.
good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
What's number one lead to?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
I don't feel like I know enough to go with any of those three, so I guess let's be nice.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Okay, that's progress made. It makes up for that Serana hated this moment in the last episode whenever I asked about whether she wanted to be cured. Let's get that portal open.
All right, here goes.
Ugh.
Ancestors. Created a portal to the Soul Cairn. Incredible.
Let's do this. It is killing me.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
I get the sneaky suspicion you let me do that on purpose. So there's no way in then.
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I guess?
No. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Well, this might come as a shock to you, Serana, but here we go again. I've done this before.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Become a vampire or become partially soul-trapped. I will become partially soul-trapped.
Have you made up your mind?
Soul-trap me. I won't feel right as a vampire.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
Yeah. I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me.
I don't have much of a choice, but I'll keep that to myself. Alright. I trust you completely. That sounds, not to use the whole meme language of the day, but it is what comes to mind. That sounds super soy. We barely know her. I trust you completely. Number 3.
As you wish. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Okay, so we can enter the soul cairn now, I think. Alright, I think this is supposed to be actually rather difficult. So... we just started a new quest called Beyond Death. We gotta locate Valerica. We will save it right here. We're already over time. I'm probably gonna take this into a video editor. Alright, again, I am Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope you... I just blinked as I started to look at all this. More importantly, I hope all is well with you in your neck of the woods. And I will see you guys in the next episode where this story continues.